Alright, everybody, here I am again. We're back in attorney. I'm super late. I missed stream last time because of family stuff. But I'm here. I can make like a Discord or something. Okay, let's continue. We're on Rise from the Ashes. Defendant lobby number 2. Voice remembering. I am off my game. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there's a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me. No matter the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. This guy, you remind me a lot of Mia. There is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, defense attorney. Yo! I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. The first shot of Faye helped me. That's what feels off here. No one's gonna bail me out this time. Yeah, I'm on there, so I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's go. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in the courtroom since his trial. How has this man been paying his bills? Edgeworth didn't pay him that much, did he? I hope that personal feelings won't be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly felt like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. Whoa! Does Edgeworth advocate for the death penalty? There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. Cop Queen. Haven't I seen you somewhere? Is her bit that she's like a sex worker? The way they referred to her with the name and all that, that feels like it was meant to be an implication thing that just got censored. Oh, you ordered the caviar lunch, right? No, that... The name. No, the voice. Would it be wrong if I just went back and looked at the VOD for that? Or, actually, I don't know if I can see the VOD itself still, because... whoopsie, I... Twitch deletes them pretty quickly. Let's see if I... Yeah, I don't remember the voice. Just really wolfing it down. Ah, and for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Based. Miles Edgeworth is not persuaded by petty things such as food. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why I'm nervous about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts! I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. That's pickled tapioca taste. That's a good question. What does it taste like? Name. Profession. Now. True, can we get this witness in contempt of court? Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you want me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait! I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As we know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Starr was a detective? Aha! I know who you are. Cough up. Cough up Queen, Angel Starr, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Starr. Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. Here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, yes? A crime took place by a car in the back of A block. In the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife that went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plans add to the court record. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dried, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright, I can agree in principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. Man, she bribed him with food and now he's just... Ah. Wait, are they talking about me? Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then, she thrust the point tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Bring your lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching. As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. You're telling me to press her on this. This boyfriend, he is the detective. Not that boyfriend, the security guard. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes. This boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? No! But yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. Note to self. The judge had to think before applying. Ah, okay. Yeah. It's adorable. The security guardian was in an A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That'd be the room with the security sign. And did you bring your lunch boxes by car? So I'm a visitor now. I parked in B block. So it's in B block when you the crime. Yeah. By Garrett's car, you mean... Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Yeah. Indeed, it was. Ooh, okay, things are not looking good. What is there to say? Uh... Hmm... And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I'm certain it was her. She's saying the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can, even if we don't have proof, we can always nitpick. We're done with Edgeworth here. Nice thing more substantial than that. More substantial than that. Blech. Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her? The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Okay. What evidence do we have here? No, autopsy report. Okay, I should just press the rest of her dialogue, right? Like, I pressed the fourth statement. I'll press here. Tell me more about this knife the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify as to a basically an egg, I mean a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set with a better metaphor? But Fenton was holding a knife. What then? Shoot. Okay, so for anything else, scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Let's keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? I mean, you're panicking. This makes me calmer. Don't smile like that. Okay, that's suspicious of sin. How did you know? I respect the President's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, cutting off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Yo, wait, this is... This lady... she would have a field day with Von Karma, wouldn't she? Miss Starr, do you have anything personal against prosecutors? I felt till I found my... If I hadn't been laid off for those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? Just fired? To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well. May continue, Miss Starr. I pressed that already. You sent something, so you're saying you have a premonition of the murder. It's felt like, how would you say? Oh yes, it was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. I have no idea what that means. What, you feel like farming? Same with detective intuition. Wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese. A young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. Oh, is that where the location name for Metopia came from? That makes sense. Largely hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack. Yeah, the other of no cheese to match. Don't insult the judge. In any case, there are no lot echoes I'm stirring in the back of my mind. Press. Figures call. Oh, I saw this already. This, who is the defendant? I run 30 feet away. That's her. And no, isn't it? Witness! Oh, this is new, yeah! Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. What? Rookie. Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Oh, I was about to say, poisoning. That was inspiring. I would have heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. A photograph? You took this? Okay, that's pretty damning. The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, on my lunchbox is rigged with a camera. Why would you need that? So the smoke sign just hanging around your neck? But, what's the... why? How does that make it more convenient to take pictures? Witness, why am I saying this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. Ooh, that... My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Ooh. That is unmistakably Lana. So, what was the defendant doing at the time? Ooh, wait. No knife! Because... right? Oh, sec. Okay, yeah, her left hand's on the corridor, so it can't be that she put down that. Okay. Hold it! And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with a knife. As I've already said, yes. I swear on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I'm sure that was a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Ooh. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. It's not even worth a big one. That... not even worth a big one. That hurts. Kind of. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still strong in your ever-feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken a moment before the stabbing. This was taken a moment after the stabbing. So that... and my Discord opened. Blood splatter. See the dark crimson stain on the chief prosecutor's coat? What's a black on my photograph? Yes, so tell but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem except you. Mr. Wright, are you gonna sit there and take that kind of abuse? I got a better idea. Objection. She claimed that contradicts the witness and her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it. If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. Don't like it, try the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand it, but good advice. Hi, Geist, and who are you bringing in here? Why does that sound familiar? I'm playing Ace Attorney again. This game has consumed my psyche. Just finished with Turnabout. How are you doing this purgatory case? So far, it it's only at the first trial. Right now, what we're dealing with is this woman who's clearly a biased witness. And at this point, I am pressing where I can and presenting evidence with as loose of a thread as I can get, because Francesca was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Oh, well, don't make the contradiction that obvious. It was with Edgeworth's knife. How could she have planned that? Premeditated? Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph. Well, those are gloves. Surgical gloves, made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, or premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. Plan the rubber gloves prove it. See, sure. Rubber gloves prove it. But you know what doesn't prove it? She didn't bring a knife. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell a box of lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Really? We're about to manage to finish both. It's an investigation in like almost, if not a week of the report coming out. It's right. It's turned. We're just turned so that no, but then. Because of a rise from the ash of sun sickness. That's the last of the cases. This is that bad of a case. Oh no! I already had a bad feeling about it, but now I've. Haha. Yeah, I get it. You were doing, and you didn't manage to finish because of this. Two, 3 streams and you came in knowing everything? Damn. Oh no. To be fair, normally it takes me like I think 4 streams a case because going talking chat, doing the voices, exploring everything I can to figure things out, theorizing in the middle of it because I feel smart when I figure it out before the game does. Huh. Oh boy. This is not filling with comments. Indeed, it is my knife. What's with this cave? Yeah. all belonging to the prosecutor there. That's the prosecutor. Our prosecutor's bad people. I mean, Karma was. I'm not gonna stop hating Karma because the guy used a taser. The defense has a request. We ask the witness to write an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you said that Lana Sky planned for One Karma. Yeah, One Karma's a bitch. Huh. I'm happy that he got arrested. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. So I skipped turn 1 because it took less time and it came in blind. That's we take briefly. You don't stream for like 7 hours until 8 p.m. Oh no! And I do 4-hour streams, so okay, I'm genuinely. I might be on this case for months. Yeah. Yeah. Because I was able to do Turnabout Goodbyes. I think Turnabout Goodbyes was the longest case, but it wasn't as long as you'd think, because I was already trying to get Von Karma arrested. But there's gonna be a vase from it you want. Oh no, a vase? How would that? Oh wait, it's because of the 3D investigation stuff. Oh. Because, like, I'm gonna have to drag it around like this to figure stuff out, aren't I? Oh no. Man, the stuff they made specifically to release this on the DS, and now to put it here, this is gonna have... Ooh. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon! Phoenix, don't give people murder advice. Very specific angle, even with a guided for this ball. Oh no. But yeah, Phoenix shouldn't be giving advice on how to kill someone. Whoa! Order! 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 Right, no time's turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Peace out. No, praying for yourself. Thank you for praying. I'm probably gonna need it. Man. Right. I believe the next lunch you're eating is a humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself and thinking that the tide has turned. Edgeworth, what are you doing? Not over such a trifling detail. But this is a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Premeditated theory. Bah! The prosecution here less was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution needs to prove. Nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, what would she have been wearing? I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Okay, but I'm pretty sure it's not weird for a prosecutor to wear gloves. Because, how do I say this? They handle evidence for a living. I'd be more surprised. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm surprised that more prosecutors don't wear gloves. Witness, please tell us what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you! My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now. Angel's deduction. Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? Hey, Inferno. Sorry I didn't stream Wednesday, family stuff came up. And I'm late today, mainly just out of tiredness. This has not been a good week for streaming. So if I order pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Angel's deduction. This is gonna be bad. Lana Sky intend to... Okay. Okay, first of all, wait. Again. How many stab wounds does the... Yeah, see, it's one stab wound. Objection. You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my Moss surprise. You. Actually, Moss is pretty good. It's gonna interfere as we talk, Mr. Starr. What do you mean? I should have to explain this. But take a look. The autopsy report states the death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Edgeworth, I was supposed to point that out! Aha! You're right! Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hunk. He's my hero, really. Ooh, she's really just... Oh, my objection. No one noticed? Yeah, that was meant to be my contradiction to point out. Edgeworth. Well, witness? You got the crime scene set, right? No, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. I'm willing to bet that at some point somebody's gonna mistake ketchup for blood. But now, I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. It's blood from her victim. How could you think you saw that? The picture doesn't even have it. That's why I thought you must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify! Testify! Hold up, let me check the picture. Okay, now I gotta figure out what a muffler is. Outside of what it is on a car. I know what it is in a car. I don't know clothing. Okay, so... What? No, that's the car thing. Chase. Okay, it's like a scarf. Cool, that's all I need to know. Yeah, she's not wearing one. Objection! Miss Starr, I demand an explanation! The witness is clear not suited for detective work. Edgeworth, come on! Who's the defense here? What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. Edgeworth! Oh no. What side are you on? You talk to Kim how, oh, you're gonna get Sky arrested. But you're... You proved it yourself. With this photograph. Huh? But that can't be. I'm doing pretty well. I've got nothing else going on today. Well, nothing going on until after stream. So hopefully there won't be any last minute things to cause me to end stream. Which there shouldn't be. Huh. Oh boy. My sibling's home today, so I don't even have to take care of the dog. So there will be technically more stream per stream. Also, I've just been psyched out because apparently this case takes forever. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good. Yeah, bit sick about this case. I already had a bad feeling about it, and now it just got worse. Apparently there is a bunch of things going on. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my objection, chopped liver? But it was there! A scarf! No, not that, but something red, really! Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. The government upon the suspect. How are you, Inferno? Or Fern? Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Well, tonight we can check on the part of testimony. What's the important part? The part where your sister stabs the victim! This next posting might just be the moment of truth. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Wait, but there was the fence. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. Are you playing COD Zombies? Nice. I can never get into Call of Duty. I used to play Black Ops 2, but beyond that, nothing. That's what I'm confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. You are quite determined with the scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't tell me toes unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bite. Okay? Maybe she's pretty good... what's the term? What's the term for the little buddy in court? She's a decent little buddy. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rah. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Okay, what am I working with here? Okay, so that's as far as it goes. So I pressed her on this, right? You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. So I suppose... Yeah, press her for more, because cell block B. I like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The lunchtime car was... She was a visitor, thus parked in the B block. So you missed the murder from here. Then make it about 30 feet from the car, yes? So because you're solo? Ah! That's gotta... Oh no! I was always confused about Call of Zombies. Are there aerial effect weapons in Call of Duty? It feels like that'd be the most effective way to go through zombies. Is that correct, Miss Star? Yes, that's right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you? I went over it, of course. Rocket launchers. Yeah. Ah, shoot, wait, but if my time playing Halo and Forza told me anything, you don't get a lot of rocket launcher ammo, do you? Huh. Oh, you do get ammo? Fair. Huh. Yeah, that's not the most effective thing to use. Aside from it just being a rocket launcher. Area of effect attacks against the horde of zombies. Kind of obvious. It's over it, of course. Amazing! The Covert Queen, lunch lady athlete indeed. We've taken her a little time to climb over the fence, so she can't have gotten faster that fast. Yeah, this one's about 9 feet high, too. Yeah. So why this guy not get away? Okay. She mentioned the muffler. What exactly did she say? If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. And all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word? So, what you heard wasn't necessarily talking to you, but to someone else. Yes, she probably was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean... By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see. No, the court doesn't see, Miss Starr. Chief Prosecutor forced him to use the phone hanging on the wall. Oh. On the wall? That's right. Near the car. There was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order. Interested in playing Doom someday? I have played, my experience with Doom equates to the first level of Doom Eternal. And it was fun! Like, damn! And then, yeah. I gotta play Doom again. You just, ooh. You just reminded me that, yeah, it's incredible. Until she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing. Everyone's a good testifying. You should, of course, add this to your testimony. And the thing of playing Doom is that not only is it a great game, I'd outright endorse it at any point. I enjoy it and I suck at it. I enjoyed it and I suck at it. I gotta... Next time QuakeCon comes around, I'm gonna buy Doom Eternal. things I... Launch cell phone, updating the court record. Yeah. I'm gonna press her on the phone. Do you think you could restart something for the court? Oh, I was gonna ask the same thing. I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. Chief Prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she heard the emergency phone in the wall, but it was out of order. Hold on, how could she see it? So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. How could she see it? And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. How did she know? Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, Chief Prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? Sorry, my sister is suspicious, Mr. Wright. Not as far as I am. But she didn't do it! You have to believe me! So, to bring this up, do I present the floor plans? Because I can't press her again. It'll do the repeat. Hold it! Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lorna Skye. Panzerfaust. Okay, let me think. I'm pretty sure Panzer is tank. And isn't Faust that one guy that tries to make a deal with the devil? And presume that... So I'm assuming it's an anti-tank. With a name like that, it's bound to be anti-tank. Miss Starr, I have to conclude your personal grudge against Miss Lorna Skye. Panzerfaust. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you'd be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You, who together with Chief Prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. She's not helping her case. Well, Miss Starr, there is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Faust is in a ball, a pen, and yes, it's an anti-tank launcher. Yeah! I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't actually know German. I knew Faust because of, Faust, the play thing. The book? What was its original incarnation? It's a tragedy. Yeah. Guy made a deal with the devil for knowledge, lost everything, and suffering in hell. Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of... Man, that's what a lot of things end, isn't it? Oh, look. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you can possibly have seen Miss Skye making that phone call. Let's go! I pointed it out! I believe you see what I'm getting at. The emergency phone is on the backside of this partition. If indeed you're in B block, you couldn't have seen it! Order, what's the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies! Ugh. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will have a question. That's exactly what lie this man has told the court. Here's the counterattack begins. Can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about... Where she saw it. Miss Sky used the emergency phone. It was out of order. What's thinking about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie. I see. But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least tell me it. Let me tell it. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? Oh, so her now points in one direction. So where this crime was. Here! Right there. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room? Indeed, the security guard room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being by the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime in the back of the partition is here. Wait, that means you brought along your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Somebody else had to take the photo. Look at that positioning. Well, Miss Starr, how many years have I been getting the better of men? To think the tables could be turned. Today a man has gone to the better of Angel Starr. Order, order, witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective, you should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished, and I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty? Just talking about Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense. He's right. Let's see. She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It is the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands. That truth still stands. It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she said she saw it from B block. Must make a vital difference. But what? Let's see, so... Point of view is obvious. But that's how we figured her out. Difference in lighting wouldn't matter. Distance to the crime... Yeah, seeing it from B block is... No. Yeah, this here would be farther, if anything. It changed the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. Oh no. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Okay, is Edgeworth more jaded, or is that just me? Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Skye? Well, witness, you... Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? Which has gone from low to inedible. She's trying to poison us! I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. Before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. Okay, you know that gives Lana lots of time to run, right? Let's go on a detour. But it took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. Was that one over there? And the defendant sure stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I saw it on my finest plastic spork. You have a point. And the spork is a wonderful invention. Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Lana had time to run. Okay, the application audio capture isn't... Okay, were you gonna tell me that I didn't change the application audio back to Phoenix Wright and you weren't getting that audio? Or was I meant to just figure that out myself? I only realized it because I misclicked and ended up going into OBS. But she is distracting. She is distracting the judge with food. Look, you hear the music now from the game, right? You weren't hearing that earlier. Because my application audio capture wasn't on the game. Were y'all gonna tell me about that, or was I meant to just figure that out myself? Because apparently it was like that since we went through the soundboard stuff. I'll raise an objection. 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You can make pasta in that amount of time if you like it al dente. I can make ramen in that amount of time. You didn't know this? Makes sense. Am I that loud? That means that every time I mention the music shift, I've sounded like a crazy man. To be fair, that's also on me for not watching the VODs. I'm that entertaining. Let's go. I've got lunchboxes that type pasta in the nuts, rookie. I'm entertaining enough to make you look past a complete lack of music. That... Ooh. A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange? You're a criminal. What would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'd feel the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. Oh my god, is the judge gonna be the killer one of these days? With have the instincts of a killer. You would run! But this time was different. Miss Sky thought this ain't a crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Yeah! Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go. Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright! Wait. Okay. So basically, Edgeworth didn't get a second witness. Damn. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Hold it. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to voice off on me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? Yo, Edgeworth is... I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. What was that? Is no other trick lunchboxes. My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr. Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Ooh, a triple-decker. God damn it, she's bribing the judge! That's a crime, you know. Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Bribing a judge is a crime! That's a... My guy, that's 15 years at most! That's going from either 2 years in prison or 15 years in prison. Also, yeah, letting yourself get bribed is a crime too. This judge should go to jail. It's what? A fine of up to 3 times the value? And then I think some are ranging from like 3 to 15 years. Either way, oh, and this judge is old. This might be equivalent to the rest of his life. I need to start taking notes of all these crimes. That way I could actually have like a video idea in the future. Let's hear what this decisive evidence. Like the lunchman motto says, you won't be disappointed. Watching for our lunchbox this time. Decisive evidence. Whoa. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on his shoe. One was of course the victim's, or the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Okay, but if she has like A-type blood, that doesn't really prove anything. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Everyone in this courtroom is going to jail except for Phoenix. No, Phoenix is trespassed. Everyone in this courtroom is going to jail. Uh, Alright, like that. Huh? Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple, as I was said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed. Since I mentioned, I have 3 boyfriends in forensic. Ah! What is her deal? Is all it takes to get a boyfriend be good at cooking? In that case, I should be collecting boyfriends. Jesus. Yeah. Okay, so far we have detective, security guard, and then 3 forensics. That is 5 at this point. But yes, here's a slum. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. This game has everything, right? In other words, this is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? This game does have everything. And you know what I think? It's absolutely incredible. All we need is my option to forge evidence. Yo, wait, can I forge evidence? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Someone said that you weren't there. My grandparents came by unannounced, and then it was a whole thing. To be fair, I shouldn't have been surprised. They do come by unannounced a lot. It's just almost always around, like, 3. I didn't expect them at 10, and at that point, they don't know about my streaming, so they didn't really understand anything about why I wouldn't be able to go. Yeah. Huh. That's just sure celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah. Thank you for understanding. It only solidified I need to make like a Discord or something, just so that I could keep my schedule intact. And keep y'all up to date on this stuff. Yeah, frozen stuff over stream. Hey, if we got enough time after this trial to make a Discord, we might. If we don't have enough time for, investigation. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe had already been tested by a member of the forensics department. Say it again, please. If we have time after the trial, but we don't have enough time to start an investigation, we might go through and make a Discord. Actually, I might just make the Discord after stream, and the next stream have it be like a command you can type in chat to get a link. It would be a lot... Yeah, that'd be a lot simpler than... Yeah. Alright, yeah. Today, even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. No! You have school on Monday? That's a shame. But it's fair. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. I just was working pretty sullen. You'd at least study some evidence law? Really? Cross-union complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure the guilty are properly judged. Victim's shoe added to the court record. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay, so, the thing here is that we are just going to press. Why'd you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you'd say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times I say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim for my very own eyes. Right now I have holidays, to be honest. I don't know what 3 school weeks are called. I'm pretty sure it's holidays. Like, I don't know. In the States, it's, let's see, there's summer vacation, then any week-long segment is called a break. And then there's just free school days. Yeah, huh. For example, I think that Thanksgiving break is going to be next month. Because that's a United States national holiday. Huh. Yeah, this isn't about... You always have time for streams? That's nice. To be fair, if I can be good background noise, then I'm doing something right. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why don't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile not known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. Oh yeah, and my streams during the later hours. I forgot about that. Yeah, the time difference. Huh. That's probably why the only person who's been here consistently is from Germany. Huh. It's also why I can't swim with my friends, because they all are still in school. I graduated early. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. Or they're at work, because they have actual jobs. This is when the suspect is admitting she did it. But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. Now, as part of the victim's suit, did I not bring this up? Okay, I'm gonna press. And you found the shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. That's fair. I get that, yeah. Huh. I end up being late just because my sleep schedule is horrifying. I want to make stuff useful. I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. Sleep schedule, what's that? The term sleep schedule effectively refers to your body's internal clock and when it gets tired, when it wakes up, all of that. It's not purely scientific, it's pseudoscience at best. But it does... It's the recurring pattern at which you sleep. It's nothing strict, but... yeah. 10-term sleep schedule should only apply to if you're actively planning when you wake up and go to bed. I tend to just use it with anything pertaining to when you're going to sleep. That's fair. Here's the thing. For so long, I was tired all the time. Then, one day, I slept for 15 hours, and that was the most rested I'd been. So I get it. Sleeping badly, yeah. Weapon? What happened? See this fashionable basket I have here? Here is more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. Is she mixing evidence with food? I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should examine the shoe real quick. Oh. Ah, there's blood here too! So the shoe? That's gotta be the victim's. Must dump of his own blood. Oh, this blood! It's horrible! Blood might be an important clue. Footsteps. Ooh. And food. Ha! Yeah! This blood is my sister's, right? You're getting hungry? Probably should go get something to eat then. That's about... That's my input on if you're feeling hungry. Although I understand if you just can't bring yourself to eat. I've been there. It appears so. Mom's right hand was bound when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime. Poor sis. No, I wanted to rotate, not click. Huh. Okay. You have 6 times eaten the strict diet? Oh, that's interesting. Huh. The thing is that, I can't really do an eating schedule. I eat at generalized times, like there's times I expect to eat, but I will also eat in between them if I get hungry, because I might stream 4 hours a day, but I do move around a lot. I don't even have a proper chair here. I sit on an exercise ball. In any case, science is always on our side. Don't forget, scientific investigation is the wave of the future. Maybe I should investigate this evidence a little more closely. I went to press her on the shoe being flawless. Yeah. I also don't entirely understand dieting. Okay, here's the thing. For a while, I was very much like, oh, I shouldn't eat that much. And then a simple show got me to eat more. This is gonna be technically free advertising, but go watch Delicious in Dungeon. It's on Netflix or any anime piracy site. I'm not endorsing piracy, per se, but... Wait. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. Season enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? A problem? It's critical. There's a problem with the victim's shoe. There's a problem. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you? What is with all the seafood? I don't like seafood, so I don't eat it. So what's the big deal with all of it? Cooking shows can be cooked someday and you get inspiration. That's nice. I don't watch a lot of cooking shows. It doesn't really interest me. I do enjoy cooking, but I enjoy more so the experimental side. I want to try different spice combinations and all of that. You know, a recipe is more so guidelines than actual rules to me. Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? True, they are in Japan. Actually, no, they're not in Japan. With the localization, they're in Los Angeles! Fucking Los Angeles. God damn it, Los Angeles. California. They're in a weird thing with. Huh. Yeah. Huh. The Japanese version set in Japan. I'm pretty sure the localization is Los Angeles. Then again, I probably shouldn't expect too much because it is Japanese in nature, and in the original it was. Yeah. Huh. Take that. I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on my shoe. Indeed, there's quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. Cool, can we arrest her yet? It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly contradict the blood on the bottom of his shoe? There's no footprints. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why aren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe! Okay, is it just me, or have we not seen Phoenix layered on top of the crime evidence stuff before? This picture shows part of the floor. There could have been bloody footprints. I have experiment 2, because... Nick is okay, hearing the name, I immediately think... I'm not sure if that's... who I'm thinking of. No. It's... okay, so no, that's something new. I just looked it up. I do not know this guy. I haven't seen Phoenix on evidence like that. Yeah, layering was different. Interesting. Nor are they, Mr. Edgeworth, because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order, order! Well, witness? What? Huh? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. May I ask why there wasn't a footprint? Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think! I don't know why it's not there. I just think it's finding contradictions. What? I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. You're hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint of the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. Chief Prosecutor's efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rah. Oh, the oil. I thought there was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that. Two defenders in one court case. Yeah, Edgeworth seems to be taking the place of a defense attorney. Which, you know, great, but it's not his job! I'm not so like your Edgeworth, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, don't know your Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the box factory. Witness! Well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Uh-huh, you don't mean. Yes, the suspect knocked the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that become evidence against her. Ah! What? That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. I think she did it. I don't have a reason, I just don't like her. That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Did she kill herself when she stabbed him? So that's when my sister got blood in the shoe? Well, that's no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please! What can I do? Your sister's confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. But... Enough. There is no need for further debate. That woman is a very bad liar. Yeah, to be fair, she got the evidence on her side. She's a one regular Von Karma. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star's on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water. This court finds defendant Miss Lana Sky. Little girl, what did you just say? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Well, yeah, you are! You're saying my sister had evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well... I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Okay, could you present that to the court? Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else. The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you'll be held in contempt of court. My guy! Why does contempt of court only matter when the prosecution calls it. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this. A photograph? I had it just in case someone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo! Hey, it's clearly wet!
The reason that she's not in court's mind, immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. Put that lunchbox away before you throw. Whoa!
Fern would be a great little buddy. I'm just gonna call the people who are with me in the court box little buddies. Man. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. You know I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems that this is what you still wanted anyway.
Unless...
Sorry, Mia.
Right, what or not? Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Let this woman's ghost rest already! Is she... Where is her afterlife? Is she just haunting Phoenix? Come on! Get yourself off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection, yeah. Your Honor, wait.
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore?
No,
Whatever it is, can it wait?
No, it can't. Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph. Well, the last one submitted. Trial isn't over. So we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right? Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yes.
Yeah! I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, you've got to go ahead with this.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Should have caught upon this photograph.
Hey, there's something in the muffler. The problem in this photograph is here!
What's this? What's this? There's some kind of car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth, Your Honor. You just said muffler. There is no trace of a muffler scuff of any kind in this photograph.
It's the car muffler.
A muffler is also part of a car motorcycle, Your Honor.
Yeah, I knew the car one before I knew about the scarf one. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system. A pipe.
I see, and I see. What's that suspicion cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What?
It's what Mr. Wright has on his mind. That's why I think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case.
So Angel said she mentioned it in the phone. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler! Ah! Yeah!
Ooh, this woman is getting wrecked in court. I was gonna say murdered in court, but that would have an entirely different meaning.
Huh. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh, oh.
Well, it seems you'll have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend? Sus?
Oh. God damn it, the brain rot's getting to me. I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. We're a question and answered here. We do have disservice to the law. Have the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that. What the heck?
I forgot that was a sound effect.
So, thank you for
Terrifying me.
grief. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so.
Ugh, that was close.
But we made it.
At least for now. I didn't think it was that loud, I'm sorry.
You scared yourself!
See, man, the jump scare is too effective!
Ah. That was louder than anything else so far.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime, after all.
He's still hungry? Okay. Speaking of that, I'm going to go get food because I'm hungry. I'll see you in like 3 minutes.
I am back with both sustenance and hydration. Wait, trial ladder? There's a... That's what's called trial form. What's the waifu alert? Who is that referring to? Me! Oh no. If I acknowledge that, I'm gonna open up Pandora's box. So I'm simply going to leave that there. Huh. Remind me not to make an art channel when I make the Discord. Mr. Wright? What? Are trials always like this with you? That you're swimming up in the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there? Pretty much. Except today, for swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. What has something to do with that piece of cloth? Do you think Lon is yelling at the judge to deem her guilty? So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Aw, she's so concerned. Hello, partner. It is... I got the right voice. They say show red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what Dad told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall! I thought I'd come but take a look, see how these trials going. Looks like I'm late. The judge... No, the judge isn't a good judge. Everybody in this courtroom should go to jail. Except maybe Lana. And Gumshoe. I'm the only good witness? I'm not even a witness. Yeah. Actually, no, you're wrong. There is one good witness. It's Larry. Why is Larry the most reliable witness? Sure, he's emotional and temperamental, but he doesn't lie! I mean, seriously. No. He wasn't. Oh my god. The only court case here that went even reasonably well was the first one. The first turnabout was the most consistent and actually good case. We got the home ranch locked down tighter than the fort in enemy territory. I'd slip out, huh? I'll slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? I'm pretty sure if Larry was in this case, we'd have found the real... You want to watch the VOD of the first case? I'm going to plug my YouTube now, because that's where I upload all of the past VODs before they get taken down by Twitch.
Uh. Control C. Oh, thank you for that. Let's see, so if I just take the... I'm gonna shrink that down. I can put that at the bottom of the dialogue box and it fits perfectly. It's perfect. It's too perfect. Hmm. I'm sure there's a more elegant way of doing this. Because I've seen those rest of this have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be running about prostitute station mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? Her muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all? Well, thank you for subscribing. I would say I've really got to make a video other than the VODs, because I want to be more than just archival. Honestly, I think my next proper video is either going to be an animation test, or it's going to be what's like, it's going to be the Ace Attorney every crime analysis. I've seen the red breeze blow at the sling in the neck many a time. I saw it that day too, just wearing a red muffler. What? At the awards ceremony the other afternoon, Edgewood's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. If you're gonna watch all of my VODs, be prepared to cringe. Because, yeah, I was a lot more cringe before now. Especially with my old Fallout stuff. That was, a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? Oh, it's because of what you type? That makes sense. Embarrassment is natural. And honestly, I have no problem with the fact that I think my old VODs are cringe, because that just means I've grown as a person. The way I see it, the longer I've been doing this and the more I interact with you guys, I'm slowly increasing in quality. If it's steak sauce, I can hook you with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee. 23rd, 12:32 p.m. District Court, Quorum number 9. Okay, you know what? Resume prosecution. I'm saving. You know, I want to go back to the first turnabout too. You want to see the VOD of that? I just outright want to go through it again real quick. I'm not even gonna save. I'm going to... You have to increase that quality by helping pick the sounds? You have to increase the quality by making it me feel more like I owe there to be quality here. By having an audience, I feel like I know what I need to do for an audience. I mean... like this. This one's been on. Someone like him. How many of them? Maybe he did it. Number 2. Here's the beginning. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Well, I'm glad you made on time. But I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Don't try to be honest with the road. I'm learning not to be hard on myself. I think the hardest I've been on myself recently is just that I've been off schedule so much. I considered just not streaming today because I was an hour late. I'm happy I decided to stream anyway. It's a lot about you. Your clients as well. Thanks. This is because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Yeah, that's what I've learned, yeah. At this point, I might just start going from 11 to 3 instead of 10 to 2, because as long as I'm here, it works. Huh. It's... I've learned not to be too hard on myself for missing the schedule. I try to stick to it, because if it's not scheduled, I won't get around to it. But at this point, it's more of an illusion of regularity. Is that your client screaming over there? There's always one... Yeah, there's always one person waiting for me. Yeah, it's him. Despair! Oh... I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Just having you... Just knowing that people are interested makes streaming worthwhile. And honestly, I feel like I would have been able to have more of an audience earlier on if I'd set myself up properly earlier. Because something I hope that you'll notice is that for my earlier VODs, a lot of the time I'm either not talking to chat, or I'm super laggy and respond late to chat. Because at one point, I was, I had a setup where I couldn't see chat at all unless I looked all the way to the side of my phone. I resolved that by just having windowed mode in my games. And at one point, I had it set to where, I was doing a split stream thing, and it ended up making everything just... Because of the split stream, I didn't have a good connection to YouTube or Twitch. So as a result, I just outright did not have an audience for either. I was not worth watching because it was just bad. That's why I got to my current setup, where I'm streaming and I'm recording locally so I have a more reliable file to upload. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Ugh. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in the woods without her. I can't. You took her away from me, Nick. Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. You took my baby away. Who's responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Ah! Yeah, Larry gotta calm down. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Our first case is a very simple one. It's very simple. A young woman was killed. The guy arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. I was going to saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone, he's a good guy at heart. That, and I own one. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. See, this should be a short case, because we only have an hour left of stream. Go back to first case. Nostalgia trip. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Larry Butts and the Carrie, let's I think the voters know what they have done. Oh, you are going to love the end of this! Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, in the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, handshaking, eyesight fading. It does consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. It's about you. I'm not gonna bother voicing all of this because I'll voice what's new, what wasn't here before. Hey, remember profiles? I forgot they existed for so long. Cindy Stone. Yep, court record. Cinder block! Cindy Stone. Correct. Cause of death. Blunt object. Feel relaxed. Yes, Your Honor. Alright. Actions, court evidence. Telling me to constantly check the court record as if I don't do that already. This is a good tutorial, though. Yeah. I'm not curious about what happens when I press him. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. He put her Mark Anthony. Then they'll die. Alright, I'm just going to go until I get pressed, because... It was pizza. What is the judge going to say? Guilty. Yeah. I don't know. Just gonna say guilty. Hmm. Hmm. So, ah. Damn. It was supposed to, and his pizza who did it. Ah! Oh no. Just waiting to see what happens. Larry just says he's going to die. Yeah. Huh. I'm ashamed that I don't get the joke. I'm sorry, Fern. He won. Be honest. Don't lie for it. Yeah. Huh. You just slapped your brother with a slice of pizza for fun? Ah! Oh no! Uh. If you need an attorney, don't come to me. I am apparently a really bad attorney. I would not be able to defend you. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? Your cheesy face. That... Okay, that's good. Oh. I was not expecting. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I just want to do the press dialogue, because apparently that's meant to be really funny. You saw yeah. Newspaper subscriptions. Yep. Huh. Oh. Alright. Okay then. Yep. Because I didn't do any pressing at this point. The man didn't come in sight. Well, you would take notice of him. I don't know, he just seemed chasing me, that's all. Like he was mad, yet at the same time. Should be thrown up in the sin of a crime. There's friendly conjecture. Of course, but this means that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? Half open, you say? Yes, door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's on big C like this, I thought. See, and what's happened? See, and what's happened next? Thing is strange, look inside the apartment. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, isn't it? It's only human to want to peek. We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. True words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
That paint come off so quickly.
So you look into the apartment. What's happened then? And sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. That would look fatal, yeah.
Hey, well, I'm next.
So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean, no, nothing.
You thought to the police and didn't actually tell them?
Isn't the rest of the testimony?
The apartment wasn't working.
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right?
Because you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you?
Oh, that I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway.
Here's some try using that to call. Why is a public phone?
Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer in the nearby apartments.
Here we go again. "1 p.m. Are you certain?"
Yes, absolutely.
1 p.m.
Right. Doesn't seem strange to you?
To take them. Let's see, 100% positive.
Yes, it was him. No mistake about it. The witness says he's certain. That's all of it. Must be a human in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I present the autopsy report.
A skeleton in the desert.
Now, dry bones wouldn't be a good...
Bone dry. Okay, that... Ah. That's good.
Yeah.
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report.
Yeah.
No body to find.
Or dry to the bone. You're getting me with the wordplay. Play the bad to the bone. Computer, play the bad to the bone riff. I am aware of Undertale. I'm a bit too aware of Undertale. Human, I remember your jealous.
And I've dated.
It's trivial twist, we forgot the time.
I believe you saw it.
Yep.
Oh, the
Trombone. No!
uh, uh,
Ah, you mean Sam's playing a trombone? Yeah.
you said heard, not saw. Yes, there's a spies in there. And things are anything else is on my watch. How strange. So saying you heard something. But you were so shocked by the body you wouldn't hear anything at all.
Yeah.
You like skeleton jokes? They're goof.
Huh? Yeah, skeleton jokes are great.
Huh.
I have a very specific image that I love very much. Let me find it. I want to share it with you guys. If I just find... There it is. Sidetracking the stream to show you my favorite image. Would you look at that? Incredible. They unblurred the photo! That's all, boys! Now I'm gonna remove that mystery because there's no rate on premises. There's only one large television. Right. Yep. How do you explain the gap?
Well, this seems good.
Goodness. A video? Huh. True. I can rise both of those. Huh. Okay. I didn't just heard it. You wouldn't... Yeah, I feel like it's really easy to do a skeleton voice. Yeah, that's a lot more. It's a fun voice to do, too. Too bad there's no skeletons in this game for me to voice. Not much point pressing him on that one. God. Ah, no, I didn't mean to press meant to present because I want to move on to the next testimony. The blackout. Haha. Yeah. Right. Well.
Comes as a point. If I also saw it.
If I was a myself, quite. Wait, I don't know.
Also saw it. Code for an accurate testimony from the very beginning.
Valid. Or harming your credibility.
Seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. Must have been shocked finding the body.
Well, Mr. Saw it. That's your testimony. Once more, please.
Hearing the time.
In terms of saw it. Yeah. 2 o'clock. Wait, but
Press. That's what was a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I do feel doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock.
a table clock.
A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
The murder weapon? Yes, table clocks use a weapon. This just said it goes off and went testimony or something. No. There's that in first place. Arc and the story. Yeah. Huh, okay. I expect there to be something funny here, because we're not meant to be able to press at this point. Alright. Object, show that this... This is a clock. Huh. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As was stated, this statue is indeed a clock. I see what you just said. As it was a statue, my apologies. I see. Well, it's a toe clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, Paris says it's correct. It's a clock. And now? Yes! Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the one was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. It was known as a clock because he went into the apartment. Yeah. Okay, is there any more pressing here? If not, I might end stream here at the, what, 2.5 hour mark? The objection sound effect for Winston Payne is hilarious to me. Just the... it's a shrill voice. I forgot he threw it in his face. Death! Nah. Order in the court. You're right, Your Honor. Any evidence? Try sounding the clock. 8:25. That's fine if you have any more time. True! There's more time to see the VODs. Now, 11:25. 3 hours off! Ooh. Oh, it's on now. Can't prove we don't have a case. Yes, Your Honor. Now, the passport. Not so fast, Mr. Son. Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's any more pressing to do for these cross-examinations. Yes. Yeah, okay, this is just finishing the case. It was a pretty decent stream. We went through a court case for 2 different cases. Wow, okay. At this point, it's only a formality to say not guilty because you found the person who is guilty. Yay! Yippee! Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna end here. That was a good. That was a good time. And I ended up plugging YouTube purely because it's probably because I need to be able to see where the VODs were. Yeah, the first case was very normal. That's the thing. The first case is a pretty normal case, which is why it's so surprising when you're immediately thrusted into the deep end. However, I do like the ones where I'm thrust into the deep end. Turnabout Samurai is my favorite case so far. And it's probably the least normal. I'll see y'all on Monday. And I should be on time. Because I'm pretty sure I have nothing planned. Goodbye. Hopefully by then I will have a Discord ready.